They call him Sir Remy. Let's hear it for Sir Remy, please. Okay, I want to remind people that if you want to eat, you can get up and get some food and bring it back to your seat if you want to. Just chill out and enjoy yourself and have some food. The next person that we have coming up is a storyteller I've heard several times, and his name is Jan. And Jan is going to come up and grace the stage and let us know what time it is and how the argument started.
Thank you, Abdul. Let's hear it for Abdul bringing us together tonight. And to Julie, incidentally, Julie was talking earlier about her, the stuff she sells. And I was invited, I haven't known Julie that long, but I was invited in the fall, to my surprise, to a harvest party. You know, and I'm thinking, oh, a harvest party, how quaint. You know, shall I bring a pumpkin or, you know, maybe some corn, you know? I'm like old schooling it. And I walk in there, and she has got it going on big time. She's got them categorized, she's got them labeled, she's got them in jars, she's got the whole price list on the refrigerator. It was awesome. So she's the real deal. The real deal, right. Didn't mean it. That was very punny of me, but I didn't mean it. Okay, the story. It's about 10 o'clock at night. I'd gone on a nice long hike, and then I worked for a few hours, and I felt like having a beer. So I'm gonna go down to the local pub, and I'm thinking, no, but I really want those salt and vinegar potato chips I got at Trader Joe's earlier in the day. And I'm thinking, no, I really want like a cold Frosty, you know, 1 or 3. And so that's how the argument started. That was the little argument. Finally, I decided, never mind, I'm going down to go to the beer. So I go down to Grand Avenue, make my way to Lakeshore, pop into the bar. The bartender sees me, says, you want the line 51? I said, you know me too well. So she gets me a pint, and I sit down. So there's a guy sitting next to me. He goes, how you doing, man? I go, well, doing good. How are you? He goes, good, good. What you up to? I go, well, you know, I went for a hike. It was a beautiful day. And he goes, do you know what to do if you encounter a bear in the woods? I said, no, not really. And he goes, okay, I'm going to tell you. Okay. He goes, first of all, you assess the situation. Then you try and talk nicely to the bear. Okay. But before you do anything, you look around and see if there are any cubs. Okay, sounds logical. Now, you talk nicely to the bear, but if it doesn't work, you look him straight in the eye. If he appears aggressive, hit him with something, anything. A stick, your foot, your fist, it doesn't matter. And if he starts making noise, you just gotta run like hell. I'm like, oh, thank you for sharing. So I drink my beer, I'm having a good time, I get another one, talking to the people at the bar. And after about 2 or 3 beers, I start to make my way home. Now, what I didn't tell you is, when I left the house, you know, a couple of months ago, some people were at my house for a party, and somebody left a knife, like a hunter's knife or something with a little clip on it. Now, I don't know, I could never find out who it was, so I started doing this thing where I took the knife with me when I went out, just in case. Now, I gotta tell you, this is kind of a joke, because the only thing I know what to do with a knife is to, like, spread butter. But I just figured it gives me a little measure of, you know, the feeling of security. And so I'm leaving the bar that night, and I usually have it in my pocket, and I like to know it's there when I'm leaving the bar. It's like 1 in the morning. And on this night, and I cannot tell you why, and this is the honest God truth, I take out the knife, I open it up, and I put it by my side as I'm walking home. I don't know why I did it that night, but I did. and I'm making my way home, and it's one of those windy nights, and the leaves are blowing, and I'm noticing on the sidewalk as I'm making the way up the hill to my house, like these shadows and stuff, and I'm getting a little spooked. It's like, what is this, like a Black Mirror or something? And so I'm like kind of a little bit paranoid. I'm thinking, no, that's just, you're going to be home, you're going to be partying with your chips in a minute, don't worry about it. And I'm walking at the last second, I hear something behind me, and I see somebody running up, they grab me, 2 arms around me, and they throw me to the ground. He stands up, and I stand up. We're facing each other, and I remember, assess the situation. I didn't know what to do. And then I realized, talk to him nicely. Hey, dude, what's going on? What are you talking about? Give me your money. I'm like, okay. That's when the real argument started. And I realized I am holding this knife. And I'm like, hit him with something. And so suddenly, I'm making the stance, Now, like I said, I do not know how to fight to save my life. I am like, people who know me, I'm the biggest coward they know. But I am holding the knife. This guy's like, I am looking up to him. He's at least 6'7". And I said, you want to go, dude? You want to go? So suddenly I'm channeling like Robert De Niro. And this guy's like, sees the knife, sees me, and he goes, oh, fuck. Then I start going, come on. And I start moving towards him. Get over here. And he starts backing up. And I start running after him up the hill. And I'm going, get over here. And I'm like all emboldened because he's running away. And I don't even believe what's going on. And then I said, get over here. I want a piece of you. I want a piece of you? I've heard, you want a piece of me, but I want a piece of you? What am I, a steak? But that's what I came out with. So I'm going after the guy, and I'm feeling like I just got to keep up the act, and I start screaming for the police and screaming bloody murder, at which point a car races up, picks up the guy, and screeches off and away. He'd been laying in wait. Took a deep breath, made my way the few steps to my house, put the knife on the table, opened the bag of salt and vinegar potato chips, and I said, I'm gonna party. Thank you.